Hello, welcome back everyone to Foxboro's Fortress.
This is Foxboro's Fortress, your home for all the latest on the New England Revolution. Brought to you by Leading Lights, LLC.
Hello, welcome back everyone to Foxboro's Fortress, your home for all the latest on the New England Revolution. And oh my god, New England! Where did that come from? Again, I'm Cecil Kenny, and no Raphael Babchuk today, but we've got the fan favorite guest on today. We got Cam Benefit, so say hi, Cam.
What's up, guys? How we doing?
I'm doing fantastic. After what? No words, really.
Yeah.
Shocking 6-1 win over FC Cincinnati. And then we'll look ahead to the St. Louis match. We'll break down the 6-1 win, and we'll look ahead to St. Louis. Big thank you to Leading Lights LLC for sponsoring this episode. We'll talk more on them later, but for now, let's just get right into that performance by your New England Revolution. Quick little big moments here. Langoni with the yellow in the 17th, and then it looked bad. We went down 1-0 in the 20th. My brother, me, Raph, his brother, we were all sitting together, and my brother had said at like minute 10, watch us concede within 20 minutes. And at minute 20, FC Cincinnati, Dado Valenzuela scored. And I was not too happy. I was unlucky. I was sad. Ramirez gets a yellow card in the 24th, and then Brian Ceballos levels it with a Luca Langoni assist. We'll talk more on Luca Langoni. And then a Ceballos yellow. Okay. And then Dor Turgeman, 32nd minute goal. We go up 2-1 with a Luca Langoni assist. And then Ayub Jabari on Cincinnati gets a yellow. And then Brian Ceballos with the second of the game, 45+3, with another Luca Langoni assist. No words there. You got Alhassan Yusuf scoring in the 54th. Polster with a yellow in the 59th. Dado Valenzuela attempting to send Eli Feingold who knows where with a red card. That was terrible. Hopefully he's all right. I wouldn't be surprised to see him pop up on the injury report. But gets a red in the 69th. Griffin Yao bags his first as a New England Rev in the 87th. And then Peyton Miller on his debut for the season. An 89th minute goal with a Turgeman assist. God, that was... What a... 6-1 New England over FC Cincinnati. You can't say it enough. There's no words. A few important subs. We don't talk about subs much. But Ethan Kohler came back, and Diego Fagundes is back with the New England Revolution. He made his debut. Cam, what are your thoughts on bringing Diego Fagundes back?
I've been a Diego fan my entire life. Ever since I started supporting the team, he was definitely a fan favorite. I actually met him at Shaw's one time in, I don't know if it was Plymouth, I don't know where it was, but I met him at Shaw's doing a Mountain Dew it was like a Mountain Dew ambassador or something, and he was there, so we played a little bit of one-on-one on some pug nets. But sorry for another day. But I mean, to hear the rumor that he was training with the team was pretty obvious. He's coming back. He had nowhere to go. I mean, he was one of the top free agents in the offseason. Solid with LA, obviously. Pretty solid with Austin, but it's good to add depth to the attack because we were lacking in it. We still are lacking in it, in my opinion. But good to have guys in there, especially him, fan favorite. Obviously, people are excited to have him back. Feels like when we got Matt Turner back, to be honest. Feels like that.
Matt Turner's huge getting him back. Because he went after Arsenal.
I think that's a huge move to get Turner.
Yeah.
Fagundes is big too, but Turner's
huge because he got him back after selling him for a bunch, and we were kind of shaky at the end of last season and and we started the season shaky. But we managed to bring the first New England Revolution homegrown player back to the club, Diego Fagundes, and that was kind of like, I posted this. It's all me. I'm the reason he's back. I put when he was voted 2024 Galaxy MVP. I mentioned him in the story at Diego Fagundes. You think about coming home, and you liked the story. Should have known then. I didn't put the piece together.
Yeah.
And then today, or a few days ago now, Sunday, today's Monday. Sunday, Diego Fagundes wearing the number 77
Do you know why?
Yeah, 7+7, and then Mr. Jackson Yule has number 14, and then Mr. Griffin Yao has number 7.
Yeah.
7+7
Uh,
is. I wish they did. Somebody did in Europe. They put the plus sign in the middle. It was like 7+1 or something like that. I can't remember who it was. Um,
yeah.
but I wish we'd done something like that. Well, let's get into the one good, one bad, because like for the first time, I barely have anything for the bad. And remember, this is a New England Revolution club record, 6 goals. First time we've done it since like I want to say '04, maybe '02 against Colorado. We
Yep.
won 6-1.
Yeah.
That's impressive. And against a team like FC Cincinnati, no words. And my one good, we've got so many options here, but we were able to see Ceballos can score. My good is I have two goods. Luca Langoni putting, I would say, pen to paper in this case. He's always been able to whip balls in. I was
Oh yeah.
talking to my guy Adam after the game, and we were talking. He's always been able to whip balls in, but it never really clicked. It never really worked. And then the other day, he managed to whip 3 balls in that managed to score. And so, like, incredible on his part. My other good is that Peyton Miller was on the wing and did well. That was huge for me. I saw
Yeah.
Will Sands stay at fullback, and I was like, he's on the wing. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Marco, thank you. And then he scored.
Yeah.
The scenes, immaculate. The people there, not so immaculate. There weren't many people there. That's a bad.
Yeah.
That
That's
was,
a big bad. I mean, tough to get fans out on a Sunday at 2:30
yeah.
in like 30-degree Massachusetts weather.
Listen,
Like
in my opinion, it wasn't really that cold, but also,
on a bounce back from a 30,000 fan legacy game, like it's tough, you know. It's not.
yeah,
It's not.
we like. I mean, because I grew up in New England. That's a Noah Khan quote. Sorry, huge Noah Khan fan right here.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's cold in New England, and I think that's the reason I didn't feel much. But anyways, um, the legacy match basically doubled what we did the other day. Um, so
Based on what the attendance is saying, but it looked more like 8 to 9,000.
yeah,
I don't know. It's
I,
a little funky.
I don't
Um,
know where numbers match up. Um, so that's always interesting. You never really know. Uh, but yeah, and then also Campana. He didn't he didn't play. He's still injured. And I'll actually pop down to a question, then we'll get to your one good, one bad, Cam.
mhm.
But I'll pop down to a question from Soccer Dad at Mega Soccer Dad on Twitter/X. Should the Revs keep Campana on the bench for at least several more games or bring him back once healthy? Personally, after that performance, this is not, I'd personally say
E-
now's not a great time for this question because that performance might just be a one-off. We'll get to that in a moment. But with the way the team played, with Al Hassan Yusuf on the wing, even he did well.
yeah.
So I don't know where Campana fits. If we did this well with this lineup, where does Campana fit in now? So that's my one question. I don't know if we're ready for that question necessarily, just because I think we need at least one more game without Campana and to see
Mhm.
how this all shakes out to then see,
Yeah.
okay, how's does he fit into this lineup? Is he going to be our guy off the bench? Because we saw Terjman, who had a slow start to the season, a goal and assist. So I can't, I shouldn't say slow start to the season. It's in 3 games. So
Yeah. Definitely.
2 goal contributions in 3 games. It looks good on paper. Yeah, what do you think, Cam?
Um. So could definitely bring the one-off thing up. Um. It could definitely be that. No doubt about it. I mean, it's the Revs, MLS. You never know what could happen. But I mean, for how it looks like how Marco's gonna play the team, I think easing Campagna back in there might be the best bet. Not throw him in there immediately, easing him back in. I mean, if he's been hurt for what? So that's 3 weeks now because Red Bull game. So that was the no 2 weeks, whatever. Three weekends he's been hurt. You know what I mean? Like it's not great or injury prone, so it doesn't look like they're gonna throw him back in there. Oh, I could see definitely us picking up Miles Morgan and Jaden Daw just as a backup option. Again, obviously Revs 2 had a game the same exact time, same day. So it's tough to bring like Daw or Miles Morgan up, but I think the attack is still I mean, I'm not being negative here, but I'm being critical. The attack's still a little it's not all dead set yet. I mean four of the four of the or yeah, three of the goals or whatever set pieces like headers. And that's fine. That's good. We want set pieces. We were awful on set pieces. Really bad, actually. So but like the attack's still not 100%. I mean, Terjman looked great. Langoni, fantastic. So I could see a world where we just play Yao, Terjman, Langoni for a minute, and then ease Campagna back in there, use him as a little bit of a sub because I like how the front three have been playing. But I could see that happening if there's an option for what could happen in the attack. It'll be that. So I don't know if Campagna will get chucked right in the starting 11. I think he'll be eased in.
Yeah, I agree there. I think we'll see Griffin Yao off the bench a lot more in the coming weeks because Alhassan Yusuf actually really well on the wing as a
Yeah.
former CDM, traditionally. So my thought would be we continue to play Langone after that performance, because again, 3 assists is crazy. But we've also never seen this except for that one game against Montreal where where he showed flashes.
Yeah.
So again,
And I think there's a world where, I mean, if there's a world where it looks like, I mean, Yusuf plays like a number 8 to 10 while Reigns and Pulsar play back. Or Reigns plays as like a deep center CDM, like back forward, deep CDM, and then Yusuf Pulsar. I don't know. It, but all I know is it's just another game where we see Heel roaming around the 18, roaming around all around that area. We need that. That's where the attack. That's where it's happened for us. Like, and Yusuf on the wing is great. We need more options out there. I feel like we see a lot more playing off the right. I feel like Sands pushes up or Peyton Miller will push up. Yusuf drops into space is no more of an option. Langoni pinging balls in, Sands pinging balls in. So we're utilizing the win backs well, which is positive, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how the team is played against, especially this weekend against St. Louis.
yeah, I it'll be an interesting match away from home.
Yeah.
Not knowing about Eli and Campana and all those guys, so not sure what's gonna happen
I
there.
think Eli's good. He didn't want to come off.
He didn't want to come off. He was down
I
for a
don't
while though, so I wouldn't
yeah.
be shocked if he said it was if he popped up in the injury report and it was like probable leg injury or whatever. So
Yeah.
I think he's probably good, but we've said this in the past, and he was out for like 4 weeks after that. So the Foxboro Fortress curse could reenact itself once more. One of the top curses
Good.
in sports. Um, we're pretty good at it. We'll tell it. That's a story for another day. It does concern me that our leading scorer currently is Brian Ceballos, even after scoring six goals.
I'm not too.
I don't
I
love.
mean, definitely.
I would have liked to see maybe Carlos Hill get a goal because like Ceballos scoring two is great, but I'm going back to your point. You mentioned a lot of set piece goals. Same deal here. That's just like I don't know how to feel about so many set piece goals. Someone mentioned that in a comment. Um, who is it? There we go. Chris in Providence at I am Pro 401. Set piece goals, the Arsenal of MLS. Um, with a question mark. Yeah, I wouldn't say that much, but on the right track.
Three games in,
3 games in, we could be getting there. And then someone had mentioned, um, no, okay, never mind. But Yeah, I would have liked to see Diego Fagundez getting a goal. That would have been nice if ref didn't call it. If the ref didn't call it right there, and
Yeah,
let him get that free kick. That was one way to end it. Uh, but a seventh goal would have been nice. I could have gone with the seventh with Diego Fernandez scoring.
having
That
one
was,
out. That's pretty good with that. Yeah,
yeah. What I'm very happy with, the stats
yeah.
and also the fort. We were all just like up and what do you call it?
Were you in there?
No, I wasn't. I'm obviously in the section next to it on the other side,
Yeah.
but we're all chanting, "We want Diego," and like everything in between. And I don't think you understand. Um, you could have had a 20-minute even before he came in the 88th minute. You could have a 20-minute clip of me, just like an edit of me, just like 20 minutes of Cecil just absolutely glazing Diego for goodness. It's just me like, dude, he's so fast. Look at him. He's just like warming up, like he's so much faster than these other guys. Dude,
Yeah.
look at that, like look at the movement. Like Jack Mule could never. So
I
and it's
saw
like
as a
that
7-year-old,
pass.
saw as a 10-year-old. I mean, it's great. It's great to see.
Man. But those stats. So what is it? 55% possession. I think I've said, yeah, 1.88 expected goals, which is low. It's like two expected goals. We scored six, and that like shows how improbable six goals was. And they were all close. Like looking at the goal map, they were all like in and around the 6 to 10. We had like one shot on goal
Yeah.
from deep.
I have my one good, one bad. If you want to hear it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Um, I'd say the one good is, um, Langoni looks great, whipping balls in. He's a set piece guy now. Um, Bo Sands looked good too. He had a solid game. My bad, it's kind of a weak bad. It's kind of two, which is not great, but like, I mean, we gotta think like, okay, obviously 1-6-1, fantastic. I'm thinking differently. Like, this is Cincinnati's like second game this week. Like, yeah, but they did play Tigres in the midweek, so this is definitely a weakened team. But one thing, Miles Robinson, 4.8 rating.
Please don't mention that until later, bro.
Oh my
He was
god.
kind of on my five-a-side team.
Yeah. Well, also they still have guys. They still have Nick Hagland.
Yeah,
He's a really good defender. Miles Robinson really good. I mean, 17-year-old center back. There you go. The MLS is young. Like Ramirez before he got that yellow in the first half wasn't bad at all. He in the first half, I mean, he got the yellow and he just wasn't bad. But like they have a good team still, and we still played Evander. Like Denke came in at halftime, Barlow came in at halftime, Miazga came in. Like they're not a bad team at all. It's
yeah,
just and then another bad. I mean, I guess still conceded 15 shots. Not fantastic if you're going really deep and critical. It's still 15 shots, not on target. So not great, but we always had 16 and 10. So it's not a big worry. It's just if I had to pick a bad, and one good, one bad, that would be what I have.
I'll um I'll kind of go one and one. I'll cover your points. They had a rotated squad, but not by much. Like
Yeah,
three of their guys came back after half. Miazga came in shortly after. They didn't play Flores or Buka, but it's still a very good side with most of their defense intact, their midfield mostly intact, their forwards mostly intact. Um,
yeah.
and yeah, still playing Evander. Speaking of Evander, yeah, he posted on Instagram about the refs. Um, and I
Probably should have been a red, but
like that wasn't a great tackle. But if we're gonna talk about the refs, we're gonna talk about the refs. And when we do that, we got to cover multiple points where the refs just didn't pay attention a few times. Early in the match, they were iffy, and then
yeah,
like you had, uh, I don't know who it was. Someone got like pulled to the ground, and they're like flipping over each other, and the ref just didn't say
oh.
what.
It was that Ramirez guy, right? It's Ramirez, and then I think it was no Feingold, maybe Feingold.
That sounds right. It was either Ramirez or their guy.
I don't
And
know. I can pull up the commentary on from Robin. Look at it.
yeah, go ahead. But yeah, like Miles Robinson. You want to talk about him, and you want to talk about they had a short week, but like their squad was pretty much how you would start a normal game. And Miles Robinson, who looked like he was on pace for getting MLS Defensive Player of the Year 10 matches in with a stinker. So, I'm not sure.
I couldn't find who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was either Langoni or Feingold. It was someone on the right wing. It was
Yeah,
the right wing.
it was fine goal, but like, you want to talk about the refs? You want to talk about the refs? Excuses. I get that might should have been red, but like,
Yeah, definitely.
you want to talk about the refs? You want to talk about the refs, and then you got to bring up our side too, and you want to bring up we had a rotated squad. Well, you brought most of your guys in halftime, and we were up 3-1 at halftime. We still bagged 3 in the second half while your squad was at that full. So
Yeah.
you wanna make excuses there, but I don't love their arguments here, and I see a 6-1 New England Revolution win, and this is what's gonna be like. Well, that was if MLS was to have a tournament, you know, that's what keeps them out of the tournament. We'll pop over to the five-a-side. I'll kind of cover this quickly because Rap's not here. But guess what? I'm 0-3.
You are.
Raphael goes to 2-0. I had Turner with an 8.3, Robinson with a 4.8, Carlos Steele with a 7.6, Denke with a 6.1, and then Campana, who didn't play, with a 0. That averages out to a 5.36 or a 5.4. Raphael had Celentano with a 3.3, hoping that would save me, but having both Dor Tershman with an 8.8 and Ceballos with a 9.1, along with Ramirez as a 6.5, it doesn't for me. And then Buka didn't play. That averages out to a 5.54 or a 5.5. The computer sends us both out of the water. Turner, if this is the best squad possible, Turner with an 8.3, Ceballos with a 9.1, Carlos Steele with a 7.6, Tershman with an 8.8, and Luca Langoni with a 9.3. Goes to an 8.6. Just had us for a whirl. If we're gonna add the computer in here, yeah, the computer's up like 9-0 on the season. It's been 3 games.
100%.
Computer's destroying us. The day one of us.
I'm ready for the draft. I'm ready for the draft today. I'm ready. I'm back in it. I'm going for 2-0. I'm going for it. We're going to go undefeated this season.
That failed 3 matches ago for me. My man of the match, give me Luca Langoni. I had 2-1 FC Cincinnati. I was rather far off. Yeah, I had Denke scoring, Barlow scoring, Hale scoring, and actually none of those guys scored.
I'll go a different route. I'll go Ceballos.
Yeah, I understand that.
Great defensive game.
Yeah, good defensive game. I forgot to mention Will Sands. I talked about him early, and
he played good. He played good.
He's been playing well. And I was saying,
I'm happy with it.
He's an MLS quality backup, and
you don't need to rush Peyton Miller back into the team. You don't need to now. It's not a
worry. Unless you want to put him in the wing and like have him score 7 goals a game, like I can get behind that. Yeah. Raphael actually predicted he had 2-0 Cincinnati with Denke and Buka. He had Denke scoring in the 32nd. Tershman actually scored in the 32nd, so he actually got a goal in the right minute. This wrong team. But good for him, Yeah. Love to call him out. Cam is 1-0. I'm 0-3. Raphael's 2-0. But with that,
we're making it 2-0 this week. Don't worry.
Okay. I see how it is. With that, I think I'll send it over to Leading Lights LLC, our sponsor of the podcast. After that 6-1 win, incredible.
Unlock the power of your platform data with Leading Lights, experts in transforming raw numbers into compelling benchmarks. Leading Lights helps a variety of companies turn insights into engaging stories that drive growth. Elevate your brand with data-driven content that captivates your audience and sets you apart from the competition with Leading Lights. Visit their website at leadinglights.io to see how you can transform your platform data.
Hello, welcome back, everyone, to Foxboro Fortress, your home for all the latest on the New England Revolution. Again, I'm Cecil and Cam. We got fan favorite host Cameron Benefit on the other side, so say hi.
What's up, guys? We're back in it. It's draft.
Get
Let's
it?
get this going.
We got the draft. We got St. Louis, who is 0-1-3 on the season. They just dropped a game 2-0 to Atlanta. Not Atlanta. Where did that come from? LAFC. They've also lost to Seattle 1-0, and San Diego 2-0. But they drew match day one against Charlotte. They've been lackluster. They haven't been good. They've scored 2 goals all season. Yeah. No, 1 goal. 1 goal all season. Not looking good for them. 1 goal a season. So they're not a very good side. They're not very good. They haven't been good. They're still winless. They currently sit bottom of the West with 1 point behind Portland, who has three. And then overall, Philly is actually the worst team in MLS right now, with 0 points. Which is actually
Oh
shocking.
no! Oh, boo hoo! Oh, Philly stink. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Ah, shucks.
Shucks. I'm
I hate Philly
really
so
mad.
much. I hate Philly so much.
Dude, didn't they just get
Um,
their sporting director suspended?
yeah. So June 2026. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of
Wasn't
them.
that
I don't
wasn't that the second time they've had a guy suspended? Pretty sure they had
probably.
a guy suspended at one point. But anyways, as always, we've got our goal scorer draft. And Cam, I've been thinking about doing this. What are your thoughts on this? You pick a captain on your team, and then that captain score gets doubled. Thoughts?
Let's do it. Come on.
Because I was kind of thinking that at the beginning of the season, and that's our one player to watch. That's our big player to watch. Out of our five. And then I just think I kind of forgot about it the first all the episodes so far. So we're gonna kick it off. Cameron, you have first pick in the draft. As always, it's a snake draft, and you can pick any position. Goalkeeper, defensive player, midfield, attacker, and an extra. You can go in any order. Cameron, you're up.
Yep.
Clock's ticking. 30 seconds on the clock.
Carlos Hill.
Shocker.
Quick, and I'm gonna make him my captain.
Awesome.
Oh, if you
Yeah.
put a that's sick. What the? Oh, sorry, if
All
nobody can
right.
see
So
it.
I
But
got I
you're,
got my 30 seconds, and I don't love St. Louis's side. So you've got Carlos Heel.
you got two back-to-back picks,
I got two
and
back to back because as always snake draft. Give me Brian Ceballos.
yeah, okay, that's fair.
Um, I might choose my captain later.
I'm immediately pick right. For those who obviously can't see, when you put a C in between like parentheses, it makes a little captain symbol, and I just got really excited. So
Yeah, what is that? The copyright symbol? We're calling it captain symbol. It's pretty
yeah,
cool. Y'all should try it out. I meant to mention this. Y'all should play along. Get a friend and do a snake draft. Play along with us. Make
yeah.
your teams to us. Have some fun with it. Play along.
Who's your next pick?
Good question. I
You got two options here, and I think
do.
I'm gonna take the other one. So whatever one you take, I'm taking the other person.
Do I like Luca Langoni to repeat? I don't. Do I like Alisson Yusuf to have a good game? As always, yes. Do I like George Tushman? I like him a lot. So that's exactly where we're gonna go. I don't
Means
like
I'm gonna go with Langoni, not to repeat, but to have a good game.
nice.
Um,
Imagine he doesn't
and
start.
then I'm gonna go. This is tough because I can go. I already got my midfield. I can go my extra, and I could go a guy like Yusuf. Could go. I can go the defensive route. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Give me Will Sands.
That's
Give
a
me Will
great
Sands.
pick.
Give me Will Sands.
He's been consistent.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Why Will Sands?" Give me Will Sands.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Isn't that what I said during the draft? Give me Will Sands to score 9 goals a season. Yeah. All right.
And I have my next pick down, and he's an underdog, so you're not gonna
Give
take
me
it.
Keegan Hughes. All right. uh,
No, don't you
um.
worry.
So I already have my defender. Do I lock down my keeper now? The keepers are both solid options, but I like the
That's the position I'm least worried about because whoever you take, I'm taking the other one.
give me
Doesn't
Matt
matter.
Turner. I don't
Sure.
like how Berkey's been playing this season, so give me Matt Turner. Let me finish writing his name. And so now I have one pick left. I have my midfield and I have my extra. I really have my option for midfielder. I can go Al Hassan Yusuf. And then I have my extra pick. So do I pick two defenders? Is the question. I'm gonna take Al Hassan Yusuf
Mm-hmm.
at my midfield, and that's my two picks. You have your keeper and you have your extra, and so you pick both.
All right, I'm gonna go Roman Berkey because I mean I think Donovan Parisian.
Yeah,
So.
Donovan
And
Parisi.
this is a tough choice
It is
because
a tough choice.
I have three options, and one of them is from St. Louis. I can go Christopher Durkin, who you probably don't even know who that is, but
I saw him.
match ratings 7.3, 6.7, 7.4, 7.3.
Yeah, he's
So
been
those are some
consistent since
solid. Those are some
last season.
solid numbers. Um, or do I take? I mean, obviously there's Yao, but will he even start? Is the question.
That's my
I don't.
question.
I don't know. Do I go for a defender and go for Fana? I don't know. I mean, I like how the defense is playing really well. Like they're doing their job. I'm not like oh
It's
mm,
a you have your extra choice, and it's really whoever you don't pick. I've got a whole host of selection choices there. So
I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm having fun with it. I'm gonna go. Give me Christopher Durkin. Let's
okay,
go. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see. He's been
all
consistent.
right,
Let's
yeah,
see
he
what
has been
happens.
consistent.
I gotta pick some St. Louis. I can't just have my goalie be St. Louis. It's just stupid.
Yeah, right now I
You
have
know what
zero
I
St.
mean?
Louis.
Your whole team is Revs. So if you stick with
Well,
no St.
here's
Louis, you could
my.
do that.
I
Well,
could do
then,
all red, but do I want to do that? We're away from home, and I have my faith in one guy. I've been high on this dude since he was in the Bundesliga 2 or Bundesliga. I can't really remember.
I
You could
don't know.
probably already eye him. Um, he's 30, but he came over last season. I believe he was playing in. Yeah, he's playing in the second Bundesliga. I think this is my guy. Give me my one St. Louis guy. Give me. I think this guy will score. Marcel Hartel. Hartel. Not sure how you say it, but I've been high on this dude since he was in Germany. He came over. He's been good.
He plays like a winger. I watched the
He
St. Louis
does.
Charlotte game. He's more of an
And
attacker. So
so I'm pretty high on this dude. I my other guy I was eyeing was Conrad Wallem, but and then if I didn't go for him, I don't love the idea of two defenders. That's just not how I
yeah,
roll.
yeah.
Because I want possible goals, and I don't love Mamadou Fofana there. Um, and so those are teams, but I still need my captain. And again, captain scores were doubled. It's just kind of new.
I know who I'd pick. I know who I'd pick here. It's a weird pick, but I'll let you make a decision.
I'm not going for Alsan Yusuf. I trust him to have a good game. Um, but I think it's a question of is Brian Salas going to score again? I don't know. It's a really weird thought here. I think
What about Turner?
that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
He's a goalie.
He is the
He's
goalie.
St. Louis has scored. St. Louis has scored one goal this year.
And so
Why?
I'm gonna give it to Matt Turner as my captain.
Yeah.
I'll do something fun with the graphics to show that they're our captain.
Yep.
But now we get down to our predictions and our scores. Again, whoever gets if you get it right with the prediction with the goal scores and the um score in general, you get donuts. Um, any donut places that are out there and somehow listening, sponsor us. What? Let's do it. Oh yeah. The Five Aside brought to you by Viking Sports. Go check them out. Do some great camps. You might even catch me over there. So, you know, you should sign up. Your kids. But yeah, so I think a struggling St. Louis side against a Revs team that just came off a 6-1 win. I see I'll let you go first actually, because I see you're already going, so I'll let you go.
I'm going 2-0 Revs. Gonna go Langoni in the 18th minute. And I'm gonna go heel from a PK in the 69th minute.
It's actually pretty solid. That's
So yeah, I
just
think they're
about
gonna
where I'm
give
at.
up a clumsy foul in the box, or heel might dive, heel penalty, and it's gonna be a game where we see a
Well,
big game out of the midfield.
I think give
I
me
don't see St. Louis scoring. I don't. Just don't
now.
see that.
I expect Conrad. I keep saying Conrad. Um, I expect Hartel to have a decent game regardless,
Yeah.
but I see. I think I also probably see 2-0 Revs, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I I want to think 2-0 Revs, but I'm gonna go 1-0 Revs. Um,
All right.
and so my one goal scorer in the conjuring up like magic powers with this one. Hold on. Um, give me 58 in the 58th minute. We see a nice ball in by Al Hassan Yusuf. He'll try and take it, but he'll end up flicking it off to Dor Terjman. Dor Terjman in the, I don't even know what I just said, 58th? Yeah, we'll go with that. In the 58th minute, he'll put it home for the Revs, and he'll give us a 1-0 win. Come back, and that's two wins. That's two wins from two off ref. Also, pretty impressive. We managed to turn our goal difference to a +1 after losing 4-1 and 1-0 after winning
Yep.
6-1. So, pretty impressive. We do have a few more comments. We'll start with follow us at Let's P on Twitter. Since he was short on rest, that's still a solid W for us. Something we can build on. It's great that Luca had those assists. We need him to play a bigger role. Hope Eli's okay. Yeah, we've covered Eli a bunch today. Hope he's good. Luca with those assists. Can't talk enough about him with 3 assists. Both him and Brian Smiles made the match day squad team of the match day. So,
Mhm.
and then we covered Cincy being short on rest, but it's still not a huge uh excuse there, as most of their squad did play, and Denki just couldn't do anything that second half. So,
Yeah.
you know, pretty good there. Bondu at Bondu underscore on X. This fluidness seems new to you guys. Know. Keep saying it with so much enthusiasm. This fluidness seems new to you guys. No, never seen them play like this. I feel like everyone played really nicely, swapping positions, yet always being there when they had to during the game. Yeah, it was I like the
Totally
word
agree.
there,
Yeah.
fluidness. The word fluidness, it works well there. I actually mentioned this early in the game. I was talking to Raph and Cat. You weren't there, Cam. I was talking to Raph and my brother, and I was saying how it looked like Will Sands was playing winger, and they dropped Al Hassan Yusuf back to fullback, but they were just
Mhm.
like they just kept like shifting in and out early in that game, and it worked out where it needed to. So they were word fluidness there goes really nicely. Um, Cam, how about you take this next one because I might have to sneeze. So give me a moment.
Yeah. Rev Wolves, thoughts on Langoni? I've not been a fan, but today might have been his best game as a Rev. Perhaps Marcos figured out how to use him effectively. I agree. I mean, he really hugged the wing. He hugged the wing. And he's on set pieces too now. It's pretty clear. I mean, pinging balls in from the left side when it comes to corners to swing and swingers in. He's playing balls in from the right, obviously. Um, Also in swingers. So we're seeing more of him get involved in set pieces, which I like. I mean, not everything can be pinged in by heel, unfortunately. You wish it could, but having Langoni as an option as well is huge. Um, he just hugged the wing, and I love it. Played crosses in, Techie on the wing. He doesn't have to drop back at all. Like we had the support from the midfield, so that's what I'm definitely happy about with Giodi. But I agree 100%.
Yeah, I talked about this in I think it was last episode. We've had Griffin Yow in corners at some points, and
Yeah.
I didn't. He didn't do too much, but I do like that. Mark Ortiz Esteban is experimenting here as you're getting to see Carlos Heel. He's able to be on the edge of the box because do I like that? Do I like the idea of putting Luca Langoni or Griffin Yao at the edge of the box to hopefully swing things in? Neither of them are the tallest. Neither is Carlos Heel, but Carlos Heel is able to hammer a ball in from 18, 20 yards out. If the ball gets bounced out, I I have I wouldn't be shocked to see Heel put one in from there. Whereas, do I see Luca or Griffin doing that? Not really, and they're not as I said, no, none of those three are um, really in it for being in the middle. They're in a corner. Um, height wise, they're not contesting for that. So unless Luca Langoni has mad hops, so that would be funny. Just Luca just bounce above everybody. What was it? Brian gets a yellow because he can jump higher than the other guy. Scenes. But yeah, we do have some transfer news, and I didn't
We
cover
went
it.
over, yeah.
We went over it. I didn't cover it. Wasn't feeling well the last like few days, but then came back.
Yeah.
Back. I'm back. What was that? Cam Newton from
Yeah.
Diego Fagundes
Yeah.
back with New England Revolution. 1 year with the club option. He joins after being 2024 LA Galaxy MVP. He previously played for us. He was the first Revs homegrown player, and then after that, he went to Austin, and then after that, he was in LA. And then he was probably one of the best free agents out there, and we got him. We got him home, and it's great to have him back. He showed what he could do. Almost had a nice free kick opportunity at the end of that game. And I don't see him playing as much on the wing in the future, which I do like. He's the guy who's going to come in actually to relieve Cappy. He doesn't, Cappy 30, what, 32, 33, 33 now. I don't love him playing full 90s every single match. So getting
Yeah, me
Diego
neither.
in to alleviate some of that, and even having the opportunity come in and play alongside Cappy on the wing at points. Who says no there? Like I'm pretty happy with that.
Oh, buddy. I don't think anybody does.
Yeah. So with that, I think I'll kind of end it there. Make sure you follow
Yeah.
us on X and Instagram at Foxboro Fortress on X. Someone please get us the S. And at Foxboro's Fortress on Twitter. Nope, that's Instagram. Uh, yeah, we're posting a lot more. I'm doing a lot more shorter content as you've seen. Um, you'll have me breaking down lineups. We recently hit our 1 year on Fox's Fortress on March 14th. Posted a video about that. But I'll say it here again. I couldn't thank y'all enough. This has been really I've always been the type of guy I mentioned in the video. Always been the type of guy to want to cover a team, but I could not have imagined what we've been building here. And with 11,000 views on YouTube, 600 plays on Spotify, this is
Mhm.
it's more than I've ever thought. We brought Cam on in August to write footnotes with us. Might have been even earlier, but man, this has been incredible, and I'm so thankful for all y'all. Uh, as always, we'll continue to put out voice is going. Put out great content. But yeah, go make sure you're following Cam at CamB11 underscore on Twitter and at Cameron Benefit of Journalism on uh, Instagram. Make sure you're following on whatever platform you're listening on, wherever you get your podcasts, YouTube, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. If you want to get featured in the next episode, keep an eye out for it's an image of this jacket. It's kind of blurred. That's a bat signal. Hey, leave your thoughts below. Thanks, Leading Lights LLC once again. God, voice is going. Um, the next episode should come out Monday. This was a weird week as the Revs played on Sunday. We just kind of ran out of time there. Thanks to all y'all. Cam, you get the final line once more. And this was
Foxborough's Fortress.